Must be 18 and up, 19 and up in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 and up, and in Colorado for some games, 21 and up in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and must be present in a state where underdog fantasy operates. Terms apply. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369. Must be 18 and up, 19 and up in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 and up, and in Colorado for some games, 21 and up in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and must be present in a state where underdog fantasy operates. Terms apply. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369.
Welcome back. It's Paul Catalina's Top 5. Today we're going to go surprise teams that maybe have snuck up on people or even performed better than people thought they were going to so far in the season, even though they had some good predictions. Number 5, let's just get this out right now. Virginia. Tony Elliott has kind of found his groove. There's no it's not a coincidence that Clemson's offense has slowly dipped since Tony Elliott left, and Virginia's offense has slowly risen. And now he has this perfect little bridge quarterback in Chandler Morris, who, look, Baylor fans know this about him when he was at TCU. He played the game of his life as a redshirt freshman there. When nobody thought that they were going to win that game, he dismantled a really good Baylor team. Just had the game of his life. Again, here's the second biggest game of his life or the next biggest game of his life, and the guy met the moment. And he did that because Tony Elliott is a very, very good coach. And that Virginia team has been through a lot over the last couple years. And you can tell that now that they have the talent that they want, the school's behind them, they've got a good vibe there. Look, are they going to win the ACC? Probably not, but they're going to score on a lot of people. They can score. Their worst nights are going to be when they score 29 points. That's their offense. It is prolific. Defense needs a lot of work, but they are prolific. Number 4, Mississippi State got the big win over Arizona State, played a great game against Tennessee. That was one of the most fun games I watched all Saturday long. Jeff Lebby, Blake Shapen and the like, they've really kind of set the rest of the SEC on notice that you can't just take Starkville for granted anymore. The Cowbells mean something. Nobody wants to go in there, and nobody wants them coming in. We'll see. This week they play Texas A&M. That should be a doozy. A&M now has expectations. Let's see how they deal with them with Jeff Lebby and the Dogs coming into town. Number 3, BYU. Jake Retzloff dismissed from the team in the late summer. What are they going to do? They've got this young freshman transfer from Stanford coming in. He wears number 47. None of this makes sense. They also have one of the top quarterback recruits in the country coming in next year, but he's going to go right onto his mission trip. So you've got 3 years of Bear Bachmeier coming at you, and then you're getting the number 1 quarterback in the country. That is some good planning, but also a stroke of luck. I don't know if you watched the BYU-Colorado game the other night. They started slow, but Bear Bachmeier's athleticism, BYU's stick-to-itiveness on defense, Kalani Sitake's style just keeps on winning. With a true freshman quarterback that just got installed, they should not be this successful early in the year. They should have some growing pains, but their defense is legit. Bear Bachmeier's an athlete. They're not asking him to do too much, and that team is rallied around their coach again and again and again. There's a reason that nobody's sad when they lose to Kalani Sitake. He is the most lovable human being in coaching that may have ever existed. And that includes guys like Bobby Bowden and Lou Holtz. Very lovable. Number 2, North Texas. They're kicking people's asses. They are absolutely out there doing some really good things. Eric Morris is going to be mentioned for more jobs than just Oklahoma State. A lot of jobs. He is an offensive mastermind. Look, Cam Ward, he's responsible for that. Drew Mestemaker, if you don't know him, look him up. He was a safety that they turned into a quarterback, and a damn good one. North Texas is fun to watch, and if you are a North Texas fan in Denton, go buy tickets and go watch that team. They are fun. If you're a football fan in the North Texas area, go to Denton, pick up a North Texas game. They're fun to watch. And number 1, Ole Miss. Why do you put Ole Miss on top here, Paul? Well, the other day I had to admit that I was wrong. I thought they would be a middle-of-the-road SEC team. Guess what? They just beat LSU and decisively. They've played both quarterbacks to great success. Trinidad Chambliss was a find and a half. And Lane Kiffin is rolling along in spite of the fact that LSU's best player is doinking his daughter. That is true control, people. Lane Kiffin might finally be in his bag, and he'll either get a massive raise out of Ole Miss this year or get the Florida job. Things are going well in Kiffin Town right now, and it's because he's got a keen eye for talent, and he's just rolling along. That's going to do it for the top 5. Andrew Valade has some sprinkles. Let's sprinkle it right now.